All right, so this is from Lon Fuller's book, Legal Fictions. I'm just going to read a little part of it. Okay, it says on page 77, a fiction starts as a pretense and may, through a process of linguistic development, end as a fact. On the other hand, the feigned legal transaction may start as a fact and end as a pretense. That is to say, the process of diversion to a new purpose is usually so gradual and proceeds with such cautious steps that the parties concerned may themselves be unaware that they are giving the transaction a new function. At first, there exists only a consciousness that the transaction is being used for a purpose slightly different from the usual one, but gradually the diversion becomes bolder and a consciousness develops that the device is really being employed for a new purpose, and that a distinct species of legal transaction has arisen. So I think what he's talking about here is something that I mentioned in one of my other videos, where they take a phrase, a legal phrase, and then they use it in a certain context, and they use it over and over and over again. And then people get this idea in their head about what something means. But then when they go back and use it in a different context, they think that it means the same thing that it was used in the first context, but it actually means something very different in a different context. So that then takes us back to this idea that context matters. So when you're reading something in a certain context, you can't turn around and say, well, that which means that over there also means the same thing over here, because you have to take in consideration all things.